Hello everybody, Raptor King of the West here, and today we are back in Minecraft Dinosaurs. And today, it is the new year, so Happy New Year's everybody. And it's a tragic start to the new year, because as you can see, we are in the Ella's Motherium enclosure, and there's no Ella's Motherium. There's also no waterfall. Now, I think most of you can put one and two together. However, yeah, Aurella's Motherium died. She drowned. So I have removed this. And now we're doing a funeral. We're doing a funeral again. I'm not happy about it. I did cheat in the skull. We established some rules for that early on. Back with the first Protoceratops. When a baby dinosaur dies in Minecraft Dinosaurs, it can't drop a skull. So, I said, in that situation, I will cheat one in. If it can drop a skull, and it doesn't, it's unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do about it. Ella's Motherium, 2025 to 2026. Very impressive. She was very hold on. Derpy. In a good... Oh, can I fit that? I can't fit in a good way? Hold on. In a good way. She was derpy in a good way? Perfect. There we go. Yep, rough start, but I spent a couple hours off camera trying to get new embryos, and we actually got 2. So now we're going to have 2 Ella's Motheriums when those work out. And we have some other stuff. We have some other fun stuff going on. One of those fun things is... Actually, we're going to take that out. I got a mutant tree sapling. I don't actually know what these look like, and I wanted to see on camera. Can it grow in here? I don't think it will. Let's just grow it out here. Hopefully it drops saplings. I think it should. Ooh! Wait, hold on. This is kind of cool. It's a weird tree for sure, but it's kind of cool. Could use this in a Phallosaurus enclosure, like this tree grew in the lab, and like a bunch of cultivats failed in the Phallosaurus. Yeah, that could be interesting. Does it drop saplings, though? Or have I wasted this mutant tree sapling? That's not a good sign. I don't see any saplings. Did I get all the items? Okay. No sapling. Okay, what does the wood look like? Ooh. Ooh, that's weird. What does the fence look like? Oh, that's very weird. Oh, I don't... Interesting. Okay, I was sort of thinking we could replace these with, fences and get red. But no, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna make a new chest, though. Just because now we have a bunch of new stuff. Is that a full block above it? It is. What about here? Yep, okay, I don't know why I even tried. Let's just... This is a little bit of a problem, but the storage system's supposed to be temporary. What I need to do is I need to do interior and extend this out more realistically. Alright, let's go check on our new Ella's Motheriums that will not have the ability to drown, because there's no waterfall. What are you at? 56%. It's a tragedy. I am so sorry. One episode has the most impressive grave sign. Tragic. Oh, Not the only one with a grave sign that is over a year. So. We never made a grade for the pterodactyl or the pteranodon. What do they have? What did they name it? Pteranodon. To be fair, we never actually confirmed that that one died. But we never made a grave, and we've never found it. So, I think, like, at least a missing poster is in order. I don't know. Didn't we do the sheep first? What's the pig quicker? 85.5, 81. Did we do the pig first? Oh. Huh. I promise this is not the only prehistoric creature we're getting this episode. We're actually going to do a dodo enclosure, which means all the way out here in this cold, frigid environment, I'm going to be building a tropical enclosure, which is going to be really weird. Did that keep it? That did keep it. Okay. I just didn't want... No! No! It's gonna suffocate if you're in there. Thank you. Okay. She is adorable and just as derpy as before. And... okay. There we go. We have 2 now. We have a male and a female. Max population is 9. And these ones shouldn't be able to die. I think. I don't think there's a way for them to die. That is very unfortunate. Okay. Gotten that taken care of. How are our... yeah, our Smilodons are doing fine. They're getting very big, which is nice. Here's our other 2 graves. A lot of graves in this section. Huh. Not great. And then here is our mammoth. How's he doing? He's doing great. You're only 2. Alright. It is time for the new enclosure, which is the dodo. Where am I going to put the dodo enclosure? I don't know. I was sort of worried about that grave, that whole funeral, which we did. We've done the funeral, so now we should be good. Ooh, that place is on top of blocks. Interesting. Don't know where I'm gonna use... actually, the most likely place I'm gonna use that is in, like, a decrepit, abandoned laboratory room. Okay. Ooh. Idea. I brought along a bunch of volcanic brick, but this one I might actually turn these into bricks and use these instead. Get some variation going. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Get more sand going because I think we're going to need a lot of glass panes because dodos lived on Meridius, which is a tropical island, so palms. And the palm trees have been pretty tall every time we've grown them. You know what? Actually, we might just go here. Do we have to... is there powdered snow here? Actually, it doesn't matter if there's powdered snow here, because we need to put on a dirt floor. Okay. Let's try and keep it a little bit out of the way of the wall. Okay, this is gonna be awkward, I'm realizing now. And I don't know where I'm going to put the connecting room. Or what I'm going to build that connecting room out of. This one might be mainly wood. Which is fine, because I've done 2 of them made out of ice, so... Okay. Good, decently big enclosure. That's actually, no, that's the easy part. Love to see it. Where do I want the connecting room? Let's figure that out first, so that I know what potential plans I have. Over here, and we do, like, a corner one. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. I think we'll do that. Alright. Palmwood with... Does stripped spruce log and palmwood go together? Yeah. Yeah, they do. Okay. I might need to get more spruce logs. Because I don't think I have enough. Let's see. Let's find out. We're gonna find things out right now. Dig up some snow. Every single episode. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me, I apologize. There we go. Gets us in. Then palm. Another layer up. And then, don't know what the roof is gonna be. Do not know what the roof is gonna be, but I do think it'll just be slanted this way. I think that'll be fine. We need a floor. In this instance, I think we can go with the deep slate bricks. Let's just flatten that out. There we go. Nope, that was not what I was going for. There we go. Okay. Actually, that one's good too. Gonna need to redo the entire interior of this enclosure. This might be one of the biggest enclosures we have, and it's for a little bird. Little bird that went extinct just over 400 years ago. Actually, it might be 300. What? I don't remember what the date is anymore. It's changed a couple of times when we think the last one went extinct. I think currently the last one is believed to have gone extinct in the 1600s. But I'm not 100% sure. Let's not even worry about doors yet. I think we don't have doors laying around. We have the stuff to make doors laying around, though, so that's fine. We're gonna need so many glass panes. So let's just get going. Let's get moving. Because this has to be tall enough. Is it night? Please be night. I don't want to do this while it's snowing. It's gonna be night soon. So we can get started. No problem. This is one of the least dangerous creatures we have in either section of our zoo. Because, yeah, we got a bunch of calm herbivores, but they're either massive or they have spikes on them. So, really, the only chill one is the Dodo. Right? Can't think of a single other small one, because the Psittacosaurus has the tail quills, which are probably sharp, and it also has spikes on its cheeks. So, it can hurt you, for sure. The Dodo can hurt you, too. It can nip at your hand, but it's sort of just a bird. It's a herbivorous bird. It's not gonna do much that's too scary to you. I don't know how tall the palm trees do get, so I don't know how tall this has to be. But we're gonna find out. I think that building there, the roof of it is gonna slant that way, and the roof of this is gonna slant that way. Get them going in different directions, maintain that slant. Should all be good. This is getting painful, so I'm just gonna do a couple of layers down here. Wish it wasn't snowing. Wish I could sleep through it. Have so many wishes, none of which I am going to get. Unless that mammoth grows up a lot and I can shear it for three mammoth fur. Then I can make a comfy bed and sleep during the day. That would be lovely. Please let me sleep. Also, we might have to head to our storage system and get more sand to smelt into glass. I'm gonna do that now, actually. It's raining here, normal rain. Is it a thunderstorm over here? Can I sleep over here for some reason? No. Would have been nice. Look at how quickly I can find stuff now. So much faster like this. Should have done it a long time ago. But I didn't. And now I have to live with the consequences. The consequences being, of course, it took a long time to actually sort it, and it was a mess before. But now we're good again. We're in the clear. Until I mess up that storage system again. That'll be a while, I'm sure. At some point, we also have to go ahead and do the lab, which I have not worked on at all. I've worked on this lab, I guess, but not the lab in the main zoo. Mostly just been this one that's gotten any work done on it, and that was just the exterior. Interior is still completely empty, and even, like, the shape of the interior hasn't been decided yet, so. Because I can mine into the wall, which I think is something we'll probably do. You know what I should do? What I should do is we should put all the dirt and grass down and then get the trees in and figure out how tall this has to be. Because that might save us a lot of glass. It also might not. I don't know. We'll find out. But at least we'll know how much we need. which we currently don't. There we go. There. Get this dealt with. There we go. What did I want to do? Sand, not sand. Dirt and grass. That's what I meant. Okay. Hopefully this is enough. I have more if we need it back at the base. But we'll see. We will see. Let's just get started. Let's get going. I think that was the shape of the top layer. I'm not 100% sure. Doesn't actually have to be accurate. I'm just vaguely trying. Let's get some of these back into snow blocks so that I can fill in stuff like that and that, because I don't want that to be a problem later. There we go. I just think that looks better, honestly. And then 3 over here, if they'll break. Thank you. There we go. 1 layer down. And 2 more to go. I don't think I have enough dirt. I really don't. There we go. That one didn't have any problem. I really wish it wasn't snowing because it keeps covering up my dirt. Which means I'm gonna need to shovel it all off later. But oh well. What am I gonna do about it? Until night I can't sleep, which means we have to deal with this until night. Which is so lovely. Get these into snow blocks. There we go. There. There we go. And then let's just keep filling everything in. And then as long as 1 block is grass, we'll be fine. And I think more than 1 block will be grass, because I'm running really low on dirt. Do I have enough with this and the grass to do the final layer? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out one way or another. Might have to go get more dirt. I feel like, though, we might be fine. Only because I have more than 1 piece of grass with me, so could work out. We'll see. We're gonna find out very soon. Here we go. Okay, that's all the dirt. Now we switch over to the grass. We're gonna need more dirt. I can tell. I know it. I can feel it. Also, I can see that we definitely need more than 13 pieces of grass. Yep. Now let's deal with our snowball problem by turning these all into snow blocks. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks of dirt or grass. I'll probably get dirt because I think we're shorter on grass than dirt, and I need to keep doing this, so I'm trying to save as much grass as possible. Although I guess we could always use the carry-on mod to deal with getting grass to places. or enchanting something, like making an enchanting table, getting Silk Touch on literally anything. Alright, let's go home. Get that dirt. 7 pieces, that's all we need. There we go. Back to our outpost. Please let me sleep. Please, I am begging you. Still dealing with snow. Still dealing with snow, of course. Anyway, let's finish this up here. Perfect. We will never run out of snow, ever. It's just not gonna happen. Here we go. So much snow. And it's still snowing. I think I can clear that off with a bucket of water at least, but it is a hassle. Let's get our saplings and figure out where we want these trees. There we go. Bone meal coming with me. Did I not bring any more than a stack of bone meal? I did. We shouldn't need it. This is nowhere near tall enough to cause any problems. There's nothing over top. It's not thin. But the trees are. I think. One right here. Great. One down here. Lovely. And one up here. Okay, so that one is very tall. That's gonna be a really tall enclosure. Please drop saplings. It dropped a sapling, which, for the purposes of getting a shorter tree, is enough! That worked! All of these trees are like the exact same height, which is kind of perfect. Oh, I do have a backup sapling! Oh, that's nice. Nope, did not mean that one. There we go. There we go. Okay. This should be manageable, I think. The only thing I want to do is bring this and these. Just because... Oh, there are 4 left from that original tree. Which ones are they? Huh, okay. Interesting. Don't know why that is like that. Alright, so if this is gonna be like this... So that's already... or no, hold on. Do not like the snow at all. It's being very annoying. Stop. Stop snowing. Well, don't stop snowing. Stop being difficult, I guess. Is that... So then this last row can be full blocks. That goes up like that. Which gets that covered very cleanly. And then this one needs full blocks there and there. How's that look from the outside? A little bit weird because of that, but what am I gonna do about it? I don't know. Might work on that later. But hopefully that's all good enough that I can not cleanly at all. Continue. You know what? Hold on. Would that look weird if I did that? Went back down. What's this side? This side should be clean. Yeah, this side will be clean. This side, I think I can accept that looking like that. I don't want the gaps on this one. I'm sort of fine with them on the Smilodon one because it's a bit more complicated of a roof. At least it would look worse if I filled in all the gaps. But that one, I don't think it's going to be as much of a problem, so we're just going to leave it. If I'm not worried about it, we don't have to worry about it. I just figured out a solution to the roof looking weird. So we're going to try it in 1 second when I get back around over here. Okay. So, problem is that, right? Problem is gone. I just made the roof ever so slightly thicker. Actually, little bit cheaty. Let's do it all the way. Let's do it properly. Let's not cheat at our build. Let's all the way. There we go. And then over here looks fine. Now, what's happened because of this is that this looks one longer on this side. It looks a bit different from the other side, but I think that more or less solves both of our problems. Then over here, we'll place a window that goes to nothing. Over here, we'll place a window, even though there is actual snow on the other side. Which block is that window on? 638. Right here. Okay. And now, it just looks like the window is snowed in. I think. Hopefully. Does that look snowed in? It does! That works perfectly! Yes! Oh, that is what I wanted that to look like. That is perfect. That is perfect. I think we can sleep now, which means we're finally done dealing with the snow. Lovely. Please let me sleep. Ooh, this is done. I was right that we were gonna need a lot. We can't sleep still? Oh. It was just really dark snow. It was really dark while it was snowing? I don't... It's bright out now. Feels like we did go to sleep. And it just didn't show us. But that's okay. That's fine. That's so weird. It's so dark. I feel like it was getting way later than it is. Where's the sun? It's noon. It is only noon. That is weird. Ooh. New problem is gonna be that we need to connect this and this. Does that look good? Looks fine from up here. How does it look from down here? looks a little strange. It does look a little strange, I will admit. But I'm okay with that, I think. I think that works. Is this build going well? That's awesome. I needed a build to go well after that funeral. Hopefully we don't have any more. We're getting 5 dodos. This should be fine. I can't think of a single way, with how I want to design this enclosure, that they could die. It's going to be a colorful enclosure with a bunch of plants and water that they can swim in, but Minecraft mobs, AIs, keep them on the top of the water unless they can breathe in it. So everything should be fine unless there's a bug in the latest Minecraft Dinosaurs update causing the dodo to think instead of swim. But in the changelog, they didn't touch the dodo or how mobs react to water, so it should be fine. We should be fine. We shouldn't have to host another funeral. And we are getting close to these. The only question is... Hey, those finally decayed. Lovely. Are we gonna cut through the palm? Or are we just going to rest on top of it? Or, like, let the leaves go through it? That, I don't know. But we're getting very close to having to make a decision about that. I think we let them go through, you know what? It doesn't make any sense from a logistical point. Don't know why anyone in their right mind would ever build an enclosure. Oh, okay. My bad? I don't know why anyone would ever build an enclosure that contained the leaves, that, like, let the leaves go through the glass. There's probably an enclosure that does it, though, in the real world. Like, a real zoo probably has somewhere that does that. So, I'm willing to do it. I think it'll look fun. I've made another awkwardly shaped enclosure, so we are going to have another awkward roof situation like we had with the Smilodon enclosure. But I don't think that that'll be too big of an issue. I'm gonna need to collect more sand. Maybe. Kinda hope that leaf decays, because it's right on a corner, so it is gonna look a little bit weird. Because the glass isn't connected anywhere to it, but... we'll let it live. We will let it live. If it decays itself, then I'll do something about it, but until then, it'll be fine. We are really close. We might not need more glass. I'm trying to think it through. We might be fine. Okay, that one decayed. They're gonna decay. The furthest out leaves are gonna decay, and then the ones that are connected to the main stem, those ones will live. So, I think it's fine if we destroy the one on the corner. I think that's fine. Because it'll go anyway. And then the rest of this, we can fill in. We only need 2 more layers that are actually required. A couple more because of the roof situation. but that'll only be on one side, so... I do wish these connected to the leaves. That is one thing I wish happened. But then, over here, like where we're not going through, it's quite nice that they don't connect. So I have very complicated feelings on this one. We'll leave it. It'll be fine. The dodos aren't getting up here. They're flightless birds. Okay, we have 37 glass, and then 2 rows minimum that are full layers, no gaps. So, we're gonna hop over here. We're gonna grab another stack of sand. We're really eating away at our supplies. There we go. We're gonna head all the way back to the Arctic outpost. Lucky me, I don't have to walk, but I also don't have a monorail system yet. So, this will be fine. And I'm not missing anything. We're not missing anything. Bone meal. I had bone meal. I knew I had other bone meal. Let's also deal with the snowballs. There we go. There we go. Constant resource management, but only for snowballs. Everything else is actually completely fine. You know what I should have brought? I should have brought snow. I have to scaffold up with wood. Alright, parkour practice. There we go. I am the best at parkour when I cheat. Well, not cheat. But it's not really much of a parkour course. That was a 1-block jump. That's not where that goes. That's where that goes. Looks a little bit weird. It does, but I'm okay with it. It's fun. And that's what I'm going for, so, you know, doesn't really matter. Alright. This is the last layer of required glass. However, it's not the last layer of glass that we're doing, because we still need a roof. Ooh. Will that continue smelting? Well, if I go mining here, like somewhere nearby, that should keep going. Is there somewhere nearby where I can get down to deep slate? Yeah, there is, and it is this way. So, that'll work. Hopefully that'll work. Hopefully this actually gets us down to deep slate. Oh, hurt my legs a little bit. That's fine, didn't need them for anything. Anyway, let's walk on our legs down into this deep, dark cave with a lot of dripstone. Why is it always dripstone? Always a dripstone cave. Ooh. Anything good? Nope, nothing good. Let's... Ooh, there is water. There is water. We're good. We should not be good. That was very risky and stupid of me. But we're good. Let's just get a stack. And then we'll take it to... We will take this to our grindstone, which I have at the main base. And we will convert... Actually... Hold on. Tile... Or, Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, deep slate tile, deep slate bricks. How do I make deep slate bricks? Polished deep slate, cobbled deep slate. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Whole long list of things that need to be crafted. But we can do that. And then that'll turn into 2 stacks of slabs. Hopefully 2 stacks of slabs is enough. I can't think of why it wouldn't be, but you never know. Because we already have 2 stacks. So it's a total of 4 stacks. So no, 2 stacks alone wouldn't be enough, for sure. But 2 stacks twice should be enough. Alright, let's poke around a little bit. There's diamonds, see? This is why we're poking around a little bit. Can I get that diamond? Of course I can get that diamond. That was a bad question. There's more diamond. And even more. That's what I like to see. And is that all the diamond? That is all the diamond. Poke around. I see more diamond. Can I get to that more diamond without getting shot at or exploded? Is that just the one? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. Any more? Do I spot any more that I don't have to risk my life to get? I don't even see any more at all. I think that's it. These fossils, shell fossils, I think we have all the DNA that we can get from them. So, we should be good. Should be good there. Actually, that's one of the very few things that I mined that I actually do need. Oop. That's bad luck. 4. That is... would have hoped for more. I don't have fortune, though. So, that is on me. Nothing I haven't enchanted. I want to get Paleontology 3. Because that gets me more fossils. Alright. Yeah, we have an excuse to go home. Which means we can use our analyzer. This is my excuse, is the analyzer. We're going to throw the shell fossil in there. Hopefully it's DNA. I think we have all the DNA that we can get, but hopefully it's DNA. It was this one. There we go. Let's check. Was it a fossil? Of course it was a fossil. I meant, is it DNA? It's not. It's a rock. It's a bit of tough. Tough goes in here. Alright, there we go. Well, that was unfortunate. If we ever need more shell fossils, we do know where to go, which is nice. Now, after all that waiting, half a stack. Will this be enough? Bringing the wood with me. I need some sort of scaffolding. Alright. Let's finish this enclosure in record time. This actually definitely is not one of the fastest enclosures, but we do not have to wait for the eggs to hatch. The dodo eggs are done like chicken eggs, and actually all the modern bird eggs are. They're done like chicken eggs where you throw them, and then they hatch. The cultivated eggs are guaranteed a regular dodo egg, because they can lay eggs. A regular dodo egg is not guaranteed. Okay. This is as far as we are required to go. So, how do I want to do this. I kind of want it angled for some reason, and I'm gonna live to regret that. Make this one half. There we go. 3, 4, this way. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then glass up another layer. Because I'm going to make this look less weird on the outside using the same trick that we used down there. Hopefully. That's the idea. So, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I have enough. I don't know if I'll do that on the inside. I'm not as worried about it on the inside. I am kind of a little bit worried about it on the inside. We might have to get more deep slate. We'll see. Luckily, we know where to go for deep slate. The ground. Yeah, very concise place to go to look for deep slate, I know. Super specific, too. And that'll be like that, I guess. 1, 2, 3, and that is as far as that'll go. So that it's actually a really long section. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do this one that way. Gonna do that one that way. I'm doing these vaguely in sections of 4, except for this first one, which I think is technically a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Another bit of glass. Why am I doing this one on a diagonal? This is going to be really weird when I'm done. Also, this whole section is real. This, like, back section here with the hard right angle is weird as is. 2... No, okay, that one's like that. 2, 3, 4. This one won't be 4, though. Okay. How do I want to deal with this problem? I think that that's going to go like that. And then this back one is going to be a full block tall. Okay. This is going to be some really weird diagonals that I have to build. I've done this to myself, so I can't really complain. But I might need more deep slate. It might happen. Let's... Okay, well that actually worked really cleanly. See, that first one works clean, but I don't think the second one does. It does if I do it like that, which is fine. I'm okay doing it like that. Is the diagonal gonna work out better than whatever I did for the Smilodon enclosure when I was trying to keep it vaguely straight? Like, yeah, this side's being a little bit weird, I will admit, but... Let's just trust the process. Because if I need to change it, that's fine. And if I don't need to change it, that's even better. you know what? Should this side... This side should go in. Ooh. Yeah, then we do that. So actually, we don't need to break this. Yes! Oh, my ideas are working somehow! I don't know how this is working out as good as it is. This is where it gets a little bit awkward. But... Wait, is everything working out? That's amazing. I cannot believe it! Okay, this end section might get a little bit weird. It does get a little bit weird. It does, but... But the fact that it hasn't actually gotten that weird is wonderful. And then this... Alright, this is a little weird, this end bit, but... That worked! I cannot believe that that actually worked. We need to light up the inside of that enclosure immediately. We also need to clean this up. Off camera, I will do the outside of that. Because we're already close to an hour in. So I'm not going to subject you to me collecting more deep slate. Did any drop in here? Yep, not much. Not much, though. Okay. Okay, it is time to get doors, for one, and for two, the interior done. Let's actually grab the water first. Just walk over here to our Smilodons. Let's get our water. One. If we leave that in the cauldron, that'll be a shorter trip. Then let's get the second one. We're going to use flowing water to deal with all of the snow. And then I'm going to put a small... There's a baby! There's a new baby! How old are you? You're 0. Why did I ask? I was reading the book. Oh my goodness, you two had a child! I didn't know you were that old. How did you guys get so old? And you are so hungry. Oh my goodness. And look at, you are so fluffy. You're very fluffy. Are you this fluffy? You are this fluffy. How are you the least fluffy? You're a baby. I needed water. I was here for water. I have raw meat back in the ranger outpost. We are getting that. We are going to feed our Smilodons because they had a little baby. An adorable little guy. Oh, you guys need to name him too now. You have to name the Smilodons. You have to name him. Because I'll get to it eventually, but it'll take a while. Everything is up for being named. Every single creature. Child, adult. Everything needs a name. Oh, why did I do that? Hold on. Let's get some water flowing first. There we go. That has been working fairly effectively, actually. Alright, now. I want a moving water feature again. Okay, but this time it's now coming from above. This time, and that's why I was digging here a second ago. And then this will be just a puddle. Not a puddle, that's a bad word to use to describe my vision. It'll be a pond, I guess. There's my vision. Now let's make it happen. I think having the splitting water, which I've done solely because at any point where I think that the water will naturally flow in a way that causes a problem, I put it there. I want it to actually flow for as long as possible. I think this section here is going to be too long. So we might have to fill it in a little bit, but we'll see. I need to grab some dirt. Of course I am, because I didn't think this through, because I came up with this idea on the fly. I don't know how much more we're gonna need, so I might just go grab a stack. We'll grab the meat while we're there, actually. We needed the meat anyway. Okay, we don't have much, but we do have some. Why did I look in there? Neither of the things I need are in there. I know that. I'm the one that... Okay. It's not much. And the baby's gonna get most of it. I don't think they'll eat fish. But we'll bring it anyway. Just in case. Okay. Let's feed these guys. And that baby Smilodon can never attack me until it's tamed, because otherwise, the other Smilodons will try to attack it, because it attacked me, because they are tamed to me. And you are not. You were born naturally, and I wasn't here for it. Okay, you're full. Oh my goodness! What? I didn't know that was part of the animation. You're very hungry. And you're swimming. It looks more like you're crawling, but okay. We're gonna feed you. Oh, I did not know that they cleaned themselves after. Do you eat fish? No, you don't eat fish. I feel like Smilodon should be able to eat fish. I don't know why I got that feeling. I don't even... Cats eat fish, right? I'm suddenly unsure of whether or not cats eat fish. Okay, well, whatever. We will get more food. I'll do that off camera. I'll just feed those guys, because they got a little child. And I want that child to live long and healthy life. And, oh, that child is going to have a lot of siblings, because I think the max population for that enclosure is pretty large. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, got one bucket down, let's get the second one. All the way over here to our cauldron. Our trash can is full of water. It's right below an icicle, which is a little bit funny. Because that is definitely what would happen. I guess it wouldn't be water necessarily unless the area was heating up, but... Actually, no, the whole way icicles form... Ooh, I did not think of this very well. Yeah. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Because what we can do... Arctic Outpost, let's just grab... We only have one? Now we have 50. Why were those separate? I am so bad at organizing things in Minecraft, I swear. It's a problem. And I don't need to tell you guys that, because you know. Okay, let's just... This whole layer should be full blocks, so that it's not a problem. There we go. Okay, back to our water. Going for tropical. Much more tropical than a stream. This would be more of a stream than like a river or something like that, so... That's what I'm going to call it. Now. We're gonna go one more. Now there's a way for the dodos to die. What's... Oh, that is a top block. You know what, though, actually? I'm gonna leave that, because a snow layer can just go on that. Wait, is it? Just so that it connects. But that... I cannot believe that that worked! Oh, that looks great! I love that. Okay, light this thing up. Get some lights going in here. There we go. We need ferns. We need all the plants. Then we need the dodos. Oh, we need doors. I cannot forget doors. That would be a minor problem. I don't want the dodos escaping. Yeah. No, that seems like a bad idea. We're gonna go spruce for this one. I don't have a reason. I just feel like going with spruce for this one. Okay, dodo's gonna go in my inventory. All the plants. Then we need ferns. Bring this with me. Ferns are in the mammoth enclosure. And the owl's mother in the enclosure. I don't know why I went this far. It's alright, we can check on our mammoth. Oh, you're the donkey. You're the mother. Hello. How are you doing? You're still only 2. The Smilodons. The Smilodons are 8. They had a child. You should congratulate them. Yeah. Alright, let's get this enclosure finished up here. I am still amazed that that slanted roof worked out so well. And 'cause most of this water is flowing, I don't think we should have a problem with ice. There might be some at the bottom, actually. This might freeze. We'll see what happens. I do have a torch there, but I don't think it's enough. 1, 2, 3. Bone meal these up a bit, just so that they start spreading. And then let's get the doors first. Cool. We can have a table in here as well. Don't know what it'll be made out of. We don't have a table in any of them. Why did I say in here as well? I want to put in tables. That's one thing I do want to do, but I haven't done it yet. Let's take a couple of these. I want one of them on there, but the rest I'm not too worried about. So much purple, which is good. It's supposed to be tropical, and even if the grass is not conveying that, the plant life will. We do need one to bring back with us, because these were all I had in the seed bank. Yeah, okay. We're gonna uncluster those a little bit. Bring this over here. Do the same thing. We're actually gonna tone these down a little bit. And these down a little bit, because I just realized that we have a third species. I didn't just realize, but I realized how much space we were taking up with just the two. And we have 3 that we need to get going. One up here. Okay, that's not what I meant to happen, but it'll work. Okay! How's that look from the outside? Because in here it looks a little bit full. And from the outside that kind of works, I think. Okay. You know what we need now? We need the dodos. 5 of them. 5 dodos that need to be named at some point. If we get to the point where I am naming it, I would be surprised. But, you know. We have a female dodo. She's happy here. Love to see it. A male dodo. He's happy here. What's the max population? 10. 10's not bad for an enclosure like this, but we are about to be halfway there. Female. Happy. Lovely, lovely. Male. Happy? I think all of them are going to be happy. I just want to confirm. And another female. So that's 3 females, 2 males, I believe. Look at that. They're loving the place. They're riding down the stream like a water slide. Oh, that's awesome. And then hopefully this never freezes. I don't think it will, but we'll see. I'm just gonna bone meal this a bit. Okay, this should all be good. They're so cute! These ones are really cute. Look at that! Look at them. I'm riding down with you, buddy. Come on, let's go. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going too fast. See, isn't that fun? Okay. That's awesome. I love them. Alright. I'm gonna finish that up off camera. I'm gonna go feed our Smilodons. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you have an amazing day. And goodbye.